A hollow back and a pelvis that's tilted too far forward typically go hand in hand. And that creates a postural imbalance and tension that can radiate upwards through the body. And with these 4 targeted exercises we're going to do together, you can do a lot to counteract it, improve your posture, and feel better. Join in and give it a try. So you can clearly see what we're focusing on here. Take a moment to carefully look at the skeleton from the side. As you may see, we have a hollow area in the spine. That's something our body needs. But there are a few muscles that may change this, specifically the hip flexor. It runs from down here in the thigh across the groin. Part of it goes into the pelvis and part attaches directly to the lower spine. And when more and more tension builds up from sitting, then everything gets pulled forward. Therefore, the lower spine gets pulled forward. And the pelvis also ends up being pulled forward as well. And as a result, you basically get this double curve. Pulled in, and the arch in your lower back becomes more and more pronounced. Another effect is that as the lower back arch increases, the back extensors here engage more strongly. And there are also back extensors that span just a few vertebrae, and they continuously become shorter and increasingly tense. That means the more it's pulled forward, the greater the arch in the lower back becomes, and the shorter this area gets. And the exercise we're doing now works specifically to correct that. And I claim you'll feel the effect right afterwards because these exercises really target the root cause. When doing the first exercise, it's important that the pelvis is in the correct position right from the start. And the position right now is exactly the opposite of what we've explained earlier. So we're trying to take the pelvis, which might be tilted forward, and bring it into a neutral position. As far as it goes, as far as it's possible. Yeah, you're trying to straighten it out, and to do so, you're giving it a little push forward. Your groins forward and gently pull your navel slightly back. Then you probably already start to feel how it gradually tightens up in this area. And then grab onto the wall so you can stand a bit more steadily. Push your hips further forward and pull your belly button further back. Good. You will immediately feel the stretch through your groin, perhaps even reaching the hip bone in the front in that particular area. And you keep going, becoming increasingly intense. As far as the intensity is still comfortably bearable at this very moment. So it pulls into the groin, maybe into the pubic bone, into the abdomen a bit, into the lower part, and it pulls into the back. And when it pulls into your back, that's really great, because then you know you're directly working on your back pain. Keep moving further back, keep pressing the groins forward, and keep drawing even deeper into the navel area with control. And don't be surprised if this is really difficult for you, because with all the constant sitting, the latest health insurance study showed that it used to be, I think, officially 8.5 hours of sitting per day, and now it's more or less 10, maybe a bit more. So it's getting more and more extreme. And why is that? Due to all the time spent at the screen. And what are we doing now? We're doing the opposite of sitting. Sitting bends us forward, and now we're actively overextending backward. That's why this effectively counteracts most of the muscle shortening caused by prolonged sitting. Keep moving further forward. And now we need to not only stretch, but also actively strengthen the muscles we're aiming to lengthen. That means stay exactly as you are and really engage your core and hip strength to powerfully lift your torso upward as if you were pushing the wall away. You don't move at all during this. Okay? Then gently relax again and shift just a little bit further forward. You'll notice that after tensing, you can ease a little further into the stretch. That means we're simultaneously building strength and increasing the stretch. And once more, you push against it, release, and ease a bit deeper in. And again, you push against it, release, and ease a bit deeper. Now let's actively use the muscles in the back once more. Feel free to lift your arms slightly higher and really engage them to pull yourself deeper into the stretch. You can also gently tilt your head back if it feels good and natural for you. And keep moving further back. Now the hip flexors and hip extensors are learning to coordinate with each other, figuring out who pulls when. And then it loads the hip joint and the discs more effectively, reducing strain and distributing the effort in a more precise and controlled way so nothing goes wrong. Come on up and tune in. And it's quite possible that you already notice Oh, I don't feel that pull forward anymore because we've introduced a really nice and effective stretch. Yes. But now we'll intensify it once more with a special exercise. You should stand with your feet shoulder width apart. We start with the right leg. Move your right leg back. Now bring your right hand down to your right glute and place your left hand gently over the navel for control. And now gently push your right hand, your right groin area forward, while your left hand firmly presses your body just slightly backward. And then you'll notice that sensation you just had on both sides. More on the right side, because that's where we start the stretch. The advantage here is that we're able to focus more deeply and exert greater influence on the right hip flexor area, enhancing the effect even further. Downside, working only one side. Advantage, we can go deeper and be more precise on that specific side. And you'll notice right away how that feels. Yeah, really sink into it. Keep lengthening and moving forward with control. And now we need some strength training here too, but we're not standing against the wall this time. That means right now you press with your right hand as firmly as possible against your right buttock area. And that blocks you from moving upward. So you want to go up, but at the same time, you're blocking yourself with your arm, can't move up. And so we can engage in resistance as if there's a wall, then release again, relax, and move further into the stretch. Oh man, I can really feel it too. It's seriously intense. And once more, you push and try to lift up, but the hand against your backside resists even harder, and you still just can't come up. Loosen up again and ease just a little bit further in. It's tough, but hang in there. It really pays off in the end. And once more, push up again. Press with your hand against your backside. Release the tension and ease just a little deeper once more. And now actively pull back once more, really engaging in the movement. Groin forward, torso back. Groin forward, torso back. And then slowly, carefully come all the way out. You've probably noticed it's super intense. Take a moment to feel it. You probably already noticed the difference between left and right. Now do the same thing on the left side. Step back, place your left hand on your glute and rest your right hand gently above the navel. Come on. And now you gently push forward. The left groin area. At the same time, the right hand presses down on the abdomen, drawing the torso slightly back. And you go in just far enough to feel the stretch intensely, yet still comfortably within your limit. It must be a positive kind of pain, a pleasant kind of discomfort. Keep going deeper. If you feel unsteady, just hold onto a chair or the wall with your right hand, okay? Keep going. Keep moving forward with the left groin. Breathe steady in and out. And now come back up, great, but hold your left hand against your buttocks. You basically block yourself from coming up, then relax again and go further into the movement. And once again, you're trying to move upward, but at the same time, you're pushing against it with your left hand, so your torso can't rise up. Loosen up a bit more and move slightly further in. And again, you're pushing against it, trying to go up. Loosen up and move a little further in. Fully release, gently push the groin forward, then slowly draw the navel and the entire torso back with control. More and more, and just a little bit further. Keep it up. Push a tiny bit more, then slowly and smoothly come. Back out. Go ahead and try taking 2 or 3 steps. Tune in, feel in. Yeah, it's probably already easier, right? Do you feel that? And now remember, we said that the back extensors, the short ones that are involved in the hollow back, keep cramping up more and more. And now we're going to loosen them up once more. We'll do this standing just as you're standing right now, feet shoulder width apart. You can bend your knees a little. And then starting above the pelvis. Work your way further down. Yes, try especially to bend above the pelvis. Then you'll notice the stretch feels directly in your lower back. Lean a little on your knees. And then you can slowly start to lower yourself down bit by bit, little by little. And with the 3 exercises before, these muscles were set really short because we kept leaning further back. That's why it takes a moment right now to get them properly stretched out again. You can feel it right away, how it pulls in there. Move like this and keep lowering yourself so that you keep pulling them further apart. You are probably feeling the stretch in your lower back. You can experiment a bit, stretch your legs a little more, then your hips stay more stable and you can sink down further, that's right. You just shouldn't stretch so far that it starts to hurt in the back of your knees, because then that would be the limiting factor, and we want the stretch to focus more on the upper back, not in the back of the knees. That's why don't keep your legs completely straight. And keep going down inch by inch. Think about your breathing too. Try to ease down a little further as you exhale. And then hold on as far down as you can reach. Slide your hands behind your legs. And start moving gently. Just very carefully begin to pull your upper body up, which of course isn't possible because you're holding on tight. And then relax again and go a little further down. And again, pull upward. Increase it more and more. Relax and go a little further down. And once more. You're heading upwards. Then release and slowly move a little further down. And then actively pull down once more. Continuing steadily further down toward the finish. Also extend your legs a bit more so your pelvis is well supported from the back by the hamstrings. And then slowly come back out. Take a moment to tune in and notice how it feels, moving around a bit freely and exploring the sensation. And take a moment to see what's different now. And take a few steps, tune in. How does it feel? Were you able to do all the exercises? Did you notice where it pulled and how that helped to release the tension? Leave a comment and share this video, because so many people have a pronounced sway back and are dealing with real issues and real back pain. And they'll be really happy to get a tip from you on how they can help themselves.